Hello everybody, Josie Posey here, and today I am going to do a recipe for a type of green sauce that you normally get at Mexican restaurants. It's not verde sauce, it's not just green sauce. It's got other elements to it, but it's also not guacamole. So let's get right into it. As always when cooking, make sure to clean your workspace thoroughly. For this recipe, you will need 4 tomatillos, I had 5 so I used 5, 3 green tomatoes, 3 ripe medium-sized avocados, 3 jalapenos, a few sprigs of cilantro, sour cream, and also 3 cloves of garlic. I forgot to put the garlic in this recipe until about halfway through, so you'll see that coming in a minute. Now you see me start to core my green tomatoes, and then after that, I will be coring my tomatillos, and I kind of think this was a mistake because my end result of my salsa was a little bit watery, and I feel like that could have been avoided if I had not, at least the tomatillas, if I had not cored those, because those ended up getting a lot of juice in them, and I don't know if it's from them or from the water I boiled it in. Now I'm coring my jalapenos, and my sister and I don't like spicy too much, but my mom loves spicy, so I cored all of them, but you have an option of using 4 or 3 jalapenos, and since my mom likes spicy, I used all 4, but I did not leave the seeds in because I would have died. Okay guys, so after you have everything cored and cut up, you can go ahead and toss all of these pieces that we just cut up into the vat of boiling water. And you don't need to chop up the cilantro and put it in until the end. Please don't put this in with your boiling things. I did it because I did not read through the recipe all the way. You only need to cut it up and put it in at the end whenever you're actually blending everything together. Okay, moving on to avocados. My method was to cut these in half, slam my knife into the pit, pull out the pit, and then pull the avocado easily out of the skin, but that did not work for this first one. I think it was just a little bit too mushy. So here I go with these, and the next avocado I will be trying to get the seed out, and I was trying to get it on camera, but I had a really hard time and I just kept cutting the avocado. After that's done with your other vegetables boiling, I just decided to cut these into thirds or fourths. I had so much avocado on that cutting board, it was sliding off. I decided to cut these into thirds or so and go ahead and toss them in and get them blended up a little bit so there was more room in the food processor for the rest of the vegetables at the end whenever I needed to cut them up and toss them in. For the purpose of this video, I showed me throwing everything into the pot, and like I said, you do not need to put the cilantro in the boiling water. That was my mistake. Okay, here you go with all the boiled vegetables. I tried to cut up all the jalapenos first. I accidentally left 1/2 in there. I just sliced them in half and then cut them down to medium, not thin or not really thick. These are the tomatillos, and as you can see, they are very soft and juicy, and I just grabbed the other jalapeno to get that out. They're very soft and juicy, and I tried to cut them up, but it didn't work. All the guts spilled out. It was very, very juicy, so I just tossed them in. And you don't have to do this, but I found it therapeutic and calming, even though the tomatoes were really, really hot, to pull off all the peeling skin off the tomatoes. I don't really know why, but I peeled all the tomatoes and then sliced them up really fast, and I tossed them in. So let's finish that. And then as you can see, I threw in the garlic last minute. So I'll be cutting that up and tossing that in too, but that needs to be boiled with the rest of your vegetables. This is when you need to slice up your cilantro and put it in with the rest of the vegetables. I'm very sorry for boiling it. Okay, so I'm deciding to just let you see me blend all these together, and I'm just gonna put on like a nice calming background noise for this. Sorry to interrupt your calming music, but this is when I will be adding my 1.5 cups of sour cream and 1/2 tablespoon of salt.
you the texture. It's pretty thick. I did add one extra tomatillo though, so it's a little bit more watery. Plus, whenever I boiled it, I don't know if I was supposed to cut out the cores like I did, but I went ahead, and I think that made more water get into some of the things I put in here. And then also, our food processor isn't that great, so like, I know it's blurry up close, but there's kind of chunks in it still, the avocado and all that. But, I don't know, it looks pretty good. It's pretty liquidy, but it's also got some resistance. Okay guys, so this will be my final taste test. And it's kind of cool because, you know, I started, it was raining, it was thundering, and it took me about 2 hours to make this, which I know sounds like a long time, but I always do things really slow. And by the time I'm done, it's sunny outside, so it's really great because this is more of a summer snack personally, and it's just kind of like, I feel like it's a metaphor. Like, summer is coming, and this is the perfect summer snack, so I'm going to show you that really fast. See, it's all sunny. Fix my camera. Okay, so you already saw my mom's and my sister's reactions. My mom's kind of easy to please. She has a wide range of tastes, but my sister's more picky. If it's too spicy, she won't want it. She did comment that it tasted a little bit tomato-y, and that's probably because I think the green tomatoes we got were a little bit large and not medium. You need medium green tomatoes. And then also, I put in the extra tomatillo, so it makes sense. Okay, so here we go. I feel like it could be a little bit thicker, watered down from tomato. Maybe a little bit tomatoey compared to ones that I normally have. Maybe I need to put a little bit more salt in it. The lemon that I put in it isn't too noticeable, but it's nice, and I like lemon, so it's a nice little under flavor. That's just, if you're focusing, trying to search for it, you'll find. The texture's very creamy. I mean, it could be creamier, but it's fairly creamy still. It's not like regular salsa where you get chunks in water. Not water, chunks in juice. And even though my food processor isn't that great, the chunkiness of the avocado isn't affecting how I'm enjoying it, because I don't really like avocado and I don't really like chunky too much. So, it's also served really well warm, and so mine had started to cool off, so I just popped it in the microwave for a few seconds. I like it. I think it's good. I'd give this, I'd totally go back to the recipe I used and give it 5 stars, even though I did alter it to my tastes. It also could probably use a little bit more garlic. Okay, what? The one more ball. Where's the ball?
It's for
Hey, these are my chips. These are, no, okay, stop.
Sugar for time. You think you want more?
No.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Very good.
Close it up, please.
A plus.
Thank
Well,
you.
you're gonna bring it back in a minute.
Well, I'm not done yet. It's flat out there. Mom's disappointing chip. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you try it and tell me how it went. Maybe tell me other summertime foods or summertime snacks that you like. Maybe I'll decide to try them. Who knows? Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful, wonderful, absolutely, positively the best. I don't know where I'm going with this. Have a great day. This is Josie Posey.